There are moments in every championship that seem bigger than the tournament itself. This is one of them. For the past week, Europe's best have battled through the highs and the heartbreaks, chasing the opportunity that now belongs to just 3 teams. Ireland await the winner. England arrives exactly where champions expect to be. The defending European title holders have embraced every challenge that comes with wearing the target, finding ways to win when the margin for error disappears. Across the floor is a Finnish team that's earned every bit of its place in the semifinal. Organized, patient, physical. A team that's grown stronger with every game and now stands one victory away from the first European Championship final in its history. The beauty of playoff lacrosse is that none of what happened before tonight guarantees anything. The goals from yesterday don't count. The standings are gone. The preliminary round is a memory. What matters is the next face-off, the next ground ball, the next save. Because somewhere over the next 60 minutes, someone will make a play that changes the tournament. For England, it's the chance to defend a championship. For Finland, it's the opportunity to create a defining moment for a generation of players. Only one of them will run off this floor with a chance to play for gold. The semifinal is here. England, Finland, the winner moves on, will play for gold. And from Prague, we're ready to find out who takes the next step towards the European Championship. Teddy Jenner, Tino Farah, welcome to semifinal number 2 here from Prague.
What an intro, Teddy. My, oh my. We just got treated to an unbelievable semifinal before this one, and now we've got the defending champs in England who have, I shouldn't say necessarily struggled through the round-robin stage, but they've stumbled a little bit. 2 losses under their belt, both of them coming in overtime. And one of those overtime losses came against this team, Finland, who have been perfect. They have yet to lose. They have this man here who is, well, they've got 2 of the top 5 goaltenders in the tournament thus far. Lauri Uusitalo is going to get the start in goal, but what a tandem they've got. And we've got a rematch here from a meeting between these two on the 27th of June. Like I said, that one fell the way of Finland. But that doesn't matter anymore, Teddy. Like you talked about, all that matters is what's in front of them right now and a chance to play for gold.
If you missed it earlier, a world class of a lacrosse game between Ireland and Germany, with Ireland winning in overtime. There was 6 goal lead changes. The teams traded goals back and forth. One of the games of the tournament, and this game has the height and the vibes and the possibilities to do just so. It'll be Kiviniemi and Bray Skirtle at the dot. It'll be Cam McLeod versus Lauri Uusitalo. It's England versus Finland with a chance to take on Ireland and win European gold. We are set for an absolute dandy. The officials for tonight's game, Tino, when you get a chance, my friend.
Officials.
20 seconds before face-off.
Kalen Thane, Johannes Schultz-Helf, Michael Leahy, and Brad Giroux. Ryan Wilson will be on the sidelines.
The final 10 seconds on the clock. The anticipation builds. There should be 2 very loud fan bases. Kiviniemi, Bray Skirtle, Ireland awaits. We are underway from Prague. Stalemate between 2 of the best draw guys in the entire tournament. 2 of the best defenders as well. And finally, Bray Skirtle gets the clamp, pops it free. And he takes a huge hit right underneath our broadcast position. Roper can't find it. Alstott trying. And Bray Skirtle trying to throw his way around, and Finland will take possession. And they quickly attack with Kujala. Kujala leaves for Jokela. Now Raitala, Antonin. Who will take the first blow here? Jokela. Kujala. Turns the corner, plants his feet, shot good, left arm, save McLeod.
Big task here for England is going to be, how do you settle down Brett Kujala? He was fantastic last night for Finland in their win over Czechia, one of the dynamic forwards of this group.
Joachim Miller had possession, but met a body coming off the bench, and England will take possession. Jack Bucknell, their leading goal scorer with 14 in the tournament. Janak, who had a big game the last time the English played with a hat trick. Tuck and roll Blaemeyers. Bucknell spins, time and room. Good save. No, they won't save, just off target. Tough to see a bit from our broadcast position, looking directly into the sun. Should dip behind the mountains in the next 10-15 minutes.
And those sight lines are important to keep an eye on here as well. Right now, the sun is in the eyes of Cam McLeod. It's complete shade over on the other side of the floor.
Kujala gets a pick from Hryniuk. Skips it far side, Aaltonen. Good communication from the English defense. Hryniuk, Kujala knocked the serve. Bouncer far side, good save McLeod.
The skipper, McLeod, just able to get enough of it, and he'll settle in here quite nicely for England.
Rollins across center, leaves it for Blaemeyers. 12 goals, 20 points for the big lefty, big righty. Late man is the big Will Prescott. Alsop will settle into the corner. Gignac, 3 in the shot clock. Got to get something on target here. And a little lackadaisical there from the English offense.
I mean, it's no time to panic by any means, obviously so early here, but you want to see a little bit of urgency, a little bit of that juice here. You're playing in a semi-final game and a chance to be crowned a European champion. I want to see guys start to attack.
Aaltonen gets a pick from Jokela, flips it inside, good handle, good shot, better save Cam McLeod. And you're right, Tino, Finland attacking, going towards the net. England hasn't had much of an offense quite yet here.
And Finland, I mean, they've won games. They've been in a part of games that have been done in all different sorts of ways. They have 2 overtime wins under their belt. They've got a blowout over the Netherlands. They are tested.
Gignac, again, now just 10 seconds the offense, just getting settled here. Bucknell, Gignac over the screen, tucks it, won't shoot it, gets inside, good save Uusitalo. Down early to make that one, and we'll leave it off for Koskiniemi.
And Finland has one of the best goaltending tandems in the entire tournament with Jokela and Uusitalo. England will want to try to test the Finnish netminder early on here.
Kujala, watched by Roper. Late man is right, so now the big Aaltonen in the corner. Working with the diminutive Weirin. Weirin will shoot it, scores! There's the opening goal of this game, and it's Jimmy Weirin. LeBron stomp right in the defensive end of the English.
That's the game's all-important goal, and I like the decision here to shoot high. Like I said before, the sun is in the eyes of Cam McLeod right now. Don't give him any chance to look down at the ball. Make sure his head stays up, which is exactly what Finland does here. They keep this high off a beautiful pick and pop, and that's into the top corner, perfectly placed.
Another face-off win for Bracegirdle. 2-0 so far in this one. Early stages of semifinal number 2. Tino Farah, Teddy Jenner with you here on the European Lacrosse Federation YouTube channel. Also live on local Czech TV. Gignac will carry low. Working hard to help him out in the 2-man game is Alsop. Late man is Prescott. Far side Blaemeyers, heavy shot, never made it on target. Can't find his own rebound. And Matsala will knock it loose into the corner for the shot clock violation.
And Finland defensively, they're a group that likes to pack into the middle and help out their goaltender. You're going to see them drop down to a knee or get bodies in front of those shooting lanes, just try to make their goaltender's life a little easier.
Outside shot right, so they try to go 5-hole over the top, loose ball on the turf. Still battling for it. Kujala almost had it, now finally loose ball picked up by the big hulking George Bascom.
Now it is time for England to start to attack here. They're behind. They've had Finland settle into this game and test them at the other end. If you want a chance to go to the big dance, you have to start to go now and answer.
Far side, Roche. So that was Roper. Loose ball out of the stick of Gignac, still free in the Finnish defensive zone. And eventually coming away with it was Tilkinen.
You can see Finland watched their film. They can see England's plan here. They're trying to go over top and eventually get through to the middle, as most teams are. But Finland, they're a big, hulking defensive core. It's tough to get through to the middle.
Hryniuk over the top. Far side, Aaltonen. Jokela setting the screen. Aaltonen heavy over the top. Good save, McLeod. Haven't seen any razor screens from the Finnish offense yet. They used that quite effectively last night against the Czechs.
And you get a look there at the shot from Aaltonen. He's got the size advantage on pretty much everybody in this tournament. Expect to see more of those shots where he's trying to reach down and over top of the goaltender with that big windup.
Gignac Far side Bucknell, 8 on the shot clock. Had a man open on the backside. Alsop handles it late in the 30. Dunk attempt. And that was desperation from Oliver Alsop.
Another defensive stand for the Finns. They're keeping England to the outside, and their last-ditch effort late in the clock, it's a dunk. Right now, Finland's game plan working perfectly.
Into the corner, Weirin, the only goal scorer so far here in this game, 6 minutes in. Kujala, work with Reitzela, plants his feet, shoots it far side, didn't miss by much. And Alton used that long reach to find that loose ball, keep it on side. Weirin knocked to the turf, loose ball. And it'll be a shot clock violation. Rollins will keep going forward. Rollins gets some space there from a Roper screen. Now Prescott. Prescott to Janak. Far side, Bucknell. Janak inside, good ball move, it scores! And it was Roper slashing through off the far side for his 10th of the tournament. And it's 1-1.
This is the answer that you'd want from an England group that wants to go and defend their title. So far in the early stages of this game, England has been unable to get to the middle. This is really one of the first times they've been able to do it this entire first quarter. And as soon as they do, it opens up a lane. They're able to get across the top and fire it 5-hole on Lauri Uusitalo. Sometimes it just takes one to remind you, hey, yeah, we've been here before. We can do this again. And they'll find a little success with that one. Now it's time to build off of it, though.
Bracegirdle won the draw. His teammate didn't pick it up. They're going to say loose ball push on Bracegirdle, possession of Finland. Kujala. Far side. Jokela trying to get underneath. Can't flip it to Joka Miller. Big hit. Jokela to the turf. Gets it to Altonen. This is the smaller of the two. Not related, I'm told. Outside shot. Turned aside by McLeod.
I like McLeod's decision to come out aggressively in his crease as well and meet this shot. Don't leave anything up to chance. Don't leave anything up to a tough bouncer. And that's the leadership you would expect from your NLL goaltender.
Here's Janak. Gets a screen. Alsop flashes. Catches inside. Oh, a good release and a better save. Uusitalo. And then through the crease called on Janak. Free possession and clear.
What a save. England getting to the middle now on back-to-back sets. And Uusitalo, watch him track this and just get it with his glove. What a save.
We saw how important it was getting to the middle in the last game. Reitzela cuts through. Good save. McLeod parries it to the side. Loose ball here right in front of us. Picked up there by Altonen. Dropped it, all the pressure from Will Alsop. McLeod bench, 6-on-5 sneak maybe. And they only have 5 guys out there. Hitch fake, Bucknell shot blocked. Maybe because they knew it was gonna, it's just a weird decision, Tino, but we'll try to talk about it when we come back. Media timeout, defensive battle here early on. 1-1's your score. Semifinal number 2, England and Finland from Prague. Welcome back to the box here at LCC Radotín. Tino Farah, Teddy Jenner, thanks for tuning in to this fantastic game number 2 in the men's semifinal. Bit of a defensive battle early on, Tino.
Yeah, Jarno Altonen draws the only assist on the Weirin goal, and Zach Janak with the primary assist as well on the roper. And those are the only ones that have been able to beat either netminder.
Well, here comes the English. 5-on-5 straight up. Blaemeyers, Bucknell, Prescott, into the corner, Janak. Trying to find a pick on the far side. Entry fee, there's Blaemeyers. Good set play out of the TV timeout. Walt Christian, very skilled at that.
I was just going to say, Teddy, everybody watching and listening to these broadcasts, they've been able to hear throughout these games about the experience you have with him as a head coach. You know exactly, for the most part, what he's thinking, and have to imagine he's thinking that the team's got to get through to the middle a little more often, as we've seen as of late.
They will get there. I think Walt would like to see some of his transition games start to get running as well. Here comes Reitzel and the Finns. He's got a man open on the backhand flip. He couldn't get it to Kujala. Kujala, long-range bouncer into the chest of McLeod. Somehow didn't hit the netting, stays in play. And a clear outlet here for Albert Lee Whitehead.
And the sight lines are pretty much now non-existent in terms of being a factor. Almost entirely shade over top of the LCC or Radotín Arena now.
Janak, Prescott, right back. Up top, Bucknell. He'll find Roper, driving, dissecting down the far lane, loose ball, and a fresh 30 here for Janak in England. Will Prescott, 5 goals here in this tournament. Bucknell gets a pick from Roper. An official will eventually call it too aggressive on Roper as he knocked Tilken into the ground.
Transition the other way now for Finland, and like you talked about there, Teddy, we haven't really seen much transition from either side in the early stages of this game, but expect that to open up.
Stranyuk gonna work with Reitzela. He'll shoot it far side, loose ball, nobody knows where it is, and McLeod quick to react once he saw people running towards him. Brace girdle.
Big rebound there off of McLeod. It's actually the second time now in the last couple of minutes that there's been a big, juicy rebound that falls off the chest protector of the English goaltender.
Janak. Late man on the floor is Bucknell. He'll shoot from deep. Never made it on target. Trying to use bodies in front of the screen. A little hacky sack there from Alsop. Janak can't find it. Blaemeyers will, but it's at the end of the 30. And then Blaemeyers with a little extra chop on a finish arm.
It's the 4th time now already that Finland has forced England to use their entire 30 and not gotten a shot off.
Joachim Miller on the far side. Inside feed to Kujala, doesn't connect. Good job there by McLeod to fish that loose ball off the turf. Tatton up ahead. Watched by Altonen. And now Bucknell will settle the offense. As Jude Kromenhoek taking a beating from Hukkinen. Prescott, Bucknell, Janak. 6 on the shot clock. Bucknell fakes it, finds room, spins, switches hands, and a little cross-hand twister. And good save from Usatalo to find that one.
I don't know what's more impressive there from Bucknell, the hands or the feet. Either way, he made his defender stumble with 2 separate moves. Unbelievable.
Right to the... Working with Kujala, check that Hryniuk. Inside, good roll. We're in off the left shoulder of McLeod. Another good save from the English netminder. Loose ball, Jokela in the far corner. He'll float it up to Altonen. Pass can't be grabbed there by Hryniuk off the sideboards to McLeod with 2:20 to go in the opening quarter.
Bit of a lucky bounce there for the English. Their defenders had been out for a while, and it looked like that was going to be an easy loose ball collection by Finland.
We built up the hype because of just the raw emotion and energy that was still in this place from the previous game. This game's still trying to find its flow. On the far side, Blaemeyers heavy swing, Alsop twister, and it bounced just over top of Usatalo into the netting.
And I don't even know if Usatalo really saw that one. There were bodies in front of him as he dropped. Bit of a screen there, just playing his positioning correctly and hoping that that catches a piece of him while he's going down.
Kujala Altonen on his wrong side sets the screen. Working with Raitala. Still has it, wants to shoot it, tucks it. Tried to get his hands free. Good defense by Ming Trin. And then Raitala has it knocked out of his stick. Matthew Tatton all over him. Kujala late, save McLeod, loose ball. And Tom Halam will find it. And he's able to run past Altonen. Gives it off to Bucknell. Tilkanen shadows him all the way to the other side of the floor as on comes Prescott. Janak with 70 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside feed, shot save Usatalo. And then crashing the crease, penalty coming. And I think it's gonna go to Nipoli.
You get another look there at the Usatalo save. And interesting thing about the Finns too, I was talking to a few of them yesterday before their quarterfinal game in their decision making when it comes to who's going to be their starting goaltender, whether it's going to be Riku Jokela, whether it's going to be Lauri Usatalo, because they've alternated not only every game, but every half. Every time there's been a second half of the game, the new goaltender has come in. But it has just been solely due to the heat until last night when Usatalo got his first full start, and why wouldn't you go back to him again?
So the English with a big power play here to end the first quarter. Prescott, Blaemeyers, Bucknell flashes through. Pass behind the cage. Back to Blaemeyers. Shot, scores! Low-to-low rip from Michael Blaemeyers. His 13th of the tournament. 1-for-1 go the English on the power play. And there's 41 seconds left in the first.
That's a big goal for a few different reasons. A, you can talk about England and their power play staying hot, just shy of 30% through their previous 5 games of action. B, because they're able to take this lead in the final minute. But C, that's just the 3rd power play goal scored against Finland all tournament long. To be able to get that upper hand early is big for them in the special teams battle.
That's a big loose ball by Ming Trin off the ensuing faceoff. Can he get over center? Swim move, trip. No call by the official. That looked like a blatant trip on Finland, but now they can have final possession here. Do they bring Usatalo to go 6-on-5? And Kyle Gounder yells over his bench, yes, Usatalo coming. Raitala, Kujala, Prajna, Altonen, Jokela, and Miller. Kujala across the top. Heavy shot and he scores! Not sure if McLeod lost it through traffic, but a big goal from Brett Kujala, and we're tied at 2.
One of my questions coming into this game from the England side of things now was going to be who draws the matchup of Brett Kujala. He's won at multiple different levels before, provincial levels. He's a Minto Cup champion. World levels, he's had some success as well. He's more well known for his hands in tight, but if you give him room to shoot, as you just saw, he will make you pay.
2-2's your score after the opening quarter. Ireland sitting in the ice bath, watching this one at home. Finland, England trying to book their ticket to the finals. 3 quarters left to play here from Prague on YouTube. The sun is officially set behind the mountains here in Radotín in the Czech Republic. My name's Teddy Jenner. Beside me is the little Italian Tino Fair, and we got a great one brewing here. 2-2 England, Finland in the semis.
The little Italian, I will never get used to that. But you see, I mean, of course, these two teams are pretty evenly matched. Why wouldn't they be, of course, being here in this point? We still have not seen Finland make their way to the power play yet. We're coming off of the Brett Kujala goal, which came 6-on-5 with their net empty. But right now, it's the shooting percentage of England, which is sort of telling your story. Trying to fire everything that they can on goal, missing the net a few too many times, likely for their standards. But 2-2 through 15. Did you really expect anything else?
Bracegirdle had the clamp, couldn't pop it free. Now the mass of humanity comes together, and Reinjuk comes away with it for Finland in the first possession of the second. Both teams have had one goal lead so far in this one. Weirin, who opened the scoring. Kicks it in the corner. Jokela will circle across the top. Kujala, watched there by Alsop, cutting through his Alton, handles it, takes the shot, save McLeod, loose ball. And again, his rebound control may not be the greatest, but his ability to get it back has been fantastic.
And expect Finland to start to crash the crease a little more often as those rebounds become more available for them. It's clearly something they found in their scouting report.
Croman hook, Alsop, Janak. Watch there by Kaisalmi. Croman hook, gets underneath, flips it to Bucknell, fakes it, won't take it, backhand Croman hook, good save Usatalo into the netting, reset to 30.
And a high percentage shot there to fire it up high. You know you have a chance to score, or it's going to go up with a big rebound, hopefully out of play. England gets a big reset.
Prescott, Bucknell, won't shoot it, watch there by Nipoli. Gets a pick from Croman hook, through a screen, and he scores! Lowered away past Usatalo. England responds and regains the lead as Jack Bucknell gets his first of the game, 15th of the tourney.
These extra possessions are going to become bigger and bigger as this game goes along. This is early in the shot clock. This is only a few passes away from that previous shot which went out of play and gave England the reset. And Bucknell sees an open spot underneath the defender's legs. He's able to fire it in with those tired defenders still on.
Bracegirdle want to draw again, but this time picking up that loose ball was Peter Reinjuk. Reinjuk skips it in the corner. Miller, backside on his wrong side was Weirin, and trying to find it was McLeod. Bracegirdle in there on the far side. Knocked out of his stick, trying to kick it loose. And it'll fall into the stick of Albert Lee Whitehead. Up ahead to Tatton. Tatton to Janak. And England finished their change with 10 seconds on the 30. Roper. And the ref's counting early as he thought the shot clock was started wrong. Here's Tilkinen. He'll cross center, leave it here for Rupa Jokela. Alternate, won't take it, skipped it far side Raitala. Kujala working hard to get him open. Alternate couldn't handle the low pass, so he picked it up off the turf. Backhand flip, all alone. Jokela, great save, McLeod.
What a play, and just before that, Finland had Kujala wide open, but Altinen hangs on. And the sneaky little backhand pass to a roller turns into a late chance for Finland. What a save by McLeod.
3 minutes gone in the second quarter. Far side, Janak. England holding on to a one-goal lead, trying to find the first two-goal lead of this game. Janak, shot, save Usatalo. Quick dual run, Finland. Attila gives it off to Altinen. Now Weirin. Weirin, backdoor cut. Reitzla couldn't find it. Tough bounce off the sideboards. And Rollins will bat it to a teammate. Quickly up ahead, Croman hook. Croman hook's got a lane right down the middle. Croman hook, put it wide. And they'll say Usatalo got a piece of it. It'll go to the corner.
It might be a bit of a break for England. We'll get another great look at it here, and I don't know. Hard to tell, but another reset for the English.
Roper to Gignac. Bucknell fakes it, carries high, flips inside, goal punched away by Usitalo. What a save on Blaemeyers. England will settle. Bucknell, Prescott, Gignac. Big pick there from Prescott. Gignac will take the shot off the near side pipe, and Usitalo will fish it off the turf. Pass it near side, Tilkinen.
Got another look at that chance from Blaemeyers. Another glove stop by Usitalo, and it's England now. They've tested from different ranges, outside, inside, mid-range, all sorts of opportunities.
Pass inside to Aaltonen, doesn't connect, and go off the dasher into the netting. An unforced error there from the Finnish offense.
Would like to see them play a little bit more with that, just control the ball. It's been at the other end of the floor for far too long for the Finns' perspective.
Bucknell, Gignac, Alsop. Bucknell, Kromenhoek working hard again. Now Gignac, can't find Kromenhoek on the backside in the tuck. Good stick check there by Kovaniemi. Up ahead, Sundman. Sundman will find Jokela off the bench. Surveying, gets a screen. Far side Aaltonen, gonna set a screen for Kujala, as will Raitala. Outside shot right at the face mask of McLeod. Loose ball picked up Bascom, double team in the far corner. Jokela caused the turnover. Raitala tossed Bascom to the turf. 10-second count is on. This will be Finland possession on the whistle. Good double team up front.
This is one of the things that Finland does better than almost any other team in this tournament. This is one of the reasons why they had success versus the Czechs in the quarterfinals last night. These reset possessions, keeping these tired defenders on the floor.
Aaltonen to Jokela. Far corner Kujala. Bascom, watch him. Aaltonen slips underneath, drives. Good late stick check there by Rollins, but he stepped in the crease regardless. And just so tough to defend the tall, lanky Aaltonen.
You can't teach size, and one of the benefits of having somebody that big is you can just kind of put it to an area towards him. Even if it's above him, there's a pretty good chance that he can knock it down. He's more so a facilitator, but he does have the hands to shoot or work in tight as well.
Tatten threw it away. So another free possession here for Finland. Kujala working hard to get him open as Aaltonen. Little backhand flip. Kujala took a cross check up high. He's going to head off. And holding that right shoulder. Up ahead, Bracegirdle. Bracegirdle, watched by Kovaniemi. Shakes off a couple chops, gets a pick. Now finds Bucknell. Blaemeyers. Gignac directing traffic as he steps onto the floor. And they tried to find Kromenhoek flashing through the middle on a bit of a decoy play. Shot from the outside, Gignac not on target. And Finland will just let the shot clock expire with 8 minutes to go in the half.
We saw Finland try this same play earlier on. There's another look at the Kujala cross check, which has him a little bit shaken up, and looks like he's going to miss at least one shift.
Outside shot, Kovaniemi off the turf and into the netting. So a short offensive set there for England. For Kyle Goundy would like to see a little more conservative 30-second usage. Lee Whitehead across center to Gignac. 8-man on is Kromenhoek. Near side, Roper. Roper had a hat trick last night. Bounce shot save, Usitalo. Loose ball by the Finns. That was Koskinen. Now Tilkinen.
And Hukkinen appears to be a little bit shaken up. He got crashed into hard on a heavy screen and was immediately on the limp. Lucky that England didn't take advantage.
Weirin, inside feed, Kujala, stick fake, good save, McLeod, down early, but covered up enough in the net. Loose ball, Roche. Up ahead, Trin. Under 7 to go. Unofficial whistle will be a TV timeout. Gignac Bucknell. He's got one of the three for England. Trying to turn the corner. Watched there by Matala. 7 on the shot clock. Careful the dunk. Loses a defender behind. Bounce shot off the leg of Rantanen. And it'll be a shot clock violation and immediate timeout. Only one goal scored in this quarter. It was by England. They have a 1-goal lead here from Prague.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
.6:34 to go in the half. Tino Fair, Teddy Jenner with you here from LCC Radotín box in Radotín, the Czech Republic, about 20 minutes south of Old Town in Prague. Tino and I were being tourists today. And some fun being had by Lauri Uusitalo when the fans are in the goalie check.
Bit of a showman.
He is a bit of a showman. I love it. You don't walk around with dreads all year long and not be a showman. So here come the Finns trying to tie things up here. Kujla takes a heavy chop. Here's it off the right to the Jokela. Right to the tucks inside, keeps his feet moving, and he scores! Robert Raitala with a beauty, and we're tied at 3.
We always talk about teams running these set plays coming out of any kind of immediate break or a hydration break, a timeout, you name it. Originally, it looks like this is a play drawn up for Brett Kujla to be able to make a move through to the middle, and he takes his English defender with him to the goal. That opens up the lane. This was Raitala's shot the entire time. They're using Kujla as a little bit of a psych out just to open up a chance to be able to drive, and that's a good finish in tight.
Kai Salmi finally gets the better of Bracegirdle at the face-off dot, and the Finns get a much-needed extra possession off the draw. Tilkinen forces it inside. Luckily, will bounce far side to Hreiniuk. Juho Peter Alton will set the screen, but Hreiniuk won't use it. Come over the top, pull the jersey, and Suomi take the lead 4-3.
And that'll bring the cheers and the flags waving over above the Finland bench. Take a look at this. This is just a defender that can't quite make a decision. Originally, you see the low defender there for England. It's Jack Robinson who decides to switch just a second too late. That brings over their captain, Tom Roche. But by the time he makes the decision to come out, the shot has already been fired in on Cam McLeod, and you can chalk that up as 2 quick ones for the Finns.
And another face-off win for Finland. Oh, that's a heavy chop, and Bracegirdle snapped his stick in half. That's a pretty obvious sign that's a heavy slash, Tino.
Yeah, and then he ran off still holding the broken stick. He's lucky that he's not in the penalty box right now.
Raitala in the far corner. Watched by Hallam. Raitala. Kujala, Raitala. 8 on the shot clock. Comes around the top, twister, blocked by the good defensive stick of Albert Lee Whitehead. England trying to run 3-on-2. And Tom Whitehead will slow things. Tatton, heavy pick on a Finnish defender from Whitehead, knocked his man down. That was Koskinen wearing the brunt of it. Bucknell fakes it, comes across the top. Heavy shot, just buzzed the tower of Uusitalo. And it'll be over and back call.
And Uusitalo bit on the fake and then just trying to recover. He was almost at the edge of his crease, looking a little bit like Dylan Ward in that case. If that shot had been on target, England had a real close call at tying this game.
Jokela to Joachim Miller. Altonen trying to find it, and he'll bat it out of bounds. Bascomp. Long strides across center, leaves it for Trin. Alsop flips it, Bucknell. Prescott, Janak. Janak gets the screen, tucks it underneath, takes the shot, bouncer in on Uusitalo, smothers that one. Quickly up ahead, nice handle. Kovaniemi has a man off the bench. Good defensive stick by Tom Rollins. Sorry, Billy Rollins. Up ahead, Bascom.
And if the transition is going to open up for Finland, keep your eye on Kiviniemi. He is somebody who really likes to run the floor and use his speed.
Bucknell, skip past Janak. He gets under his man, spins back across the middle. Croman hook. Bucknell using the screen, takes the shot. Uusitalo didn't see it till late, but in fine position to make another good save.
And a pair of Finnish defenders. You can see here kind of on their heels. That's 3-4 bodies that Uusitalo has to try to battle to see that shot through.
Near corner, Altonen. Kujala flashes through. Altonen gets a pick from Rupe Jokela. Loose ball. Shot clock running. Miller trying to find it. And we picked up by Ming Trin.
Finland just being a little too careless with the ball right now. This is not the style that they were playing with last night, and they're lucky that they're in front considering how many turnovers they've had.
Janak on the far side. Skip back near side to Blaemeyers. He thought about it, took it, didn't miss by much. Loose ball, Janak, 8 on the shot clock. He'll come across the top with a heavy shot. Shoulder save, Uusitalo. Possession of the Finns and Jonas Sundman.
When you have the shooters that England does have, I mean, of course they're willing to take these heavy outside shots. Oh, and it's another turnover by Finland. They're just being careless right now. Every time they touch the ball, maybe just gripping the stick a little bit too tight, but they're giving these free chances away over to England.
Some mentally tired athletes out there in the final 2.5 minutes of the second half. It's been a long week. Still a couple more days to go. Inside flip, Alsop. Shot, save, Uusitalo. Had to be wary of that one.
I actually don't think Alsop got everything that he wanted on that backhander. A little bit weaker than what he had hoped for. Finland has to control this possession. This cannot be an early shot clock for them.
Kovaniemi gonna stay and play a shift. Skipped into the corner right to the... Gets a pick from Kujala. Had Miller open for a split second. Now Kovaniemi late in the shot clock. Got to get his hands free. Kovaniemi bounce shot over top of McLeod. And right towards the backup goaltender, Rupe Jokela. Nope. Riku Jokela. Now England still trying to find a tie here in this one late in the half. Jack Bucknell, Prescott. Janak, 10 on the shot clock for England. Being extremely patient here offensively. Prescott on his wrong side. Tough shot from a tough angle up into the netting.
And I mean, you can see England's decision makings here. They see they have a goaltender that likes to drop down into the butterfly, so they're trying to bounce this early in the crease so that it'll go under the bar with the goaltender dropping down. We've seen a few times now they try that bounce shot from way downtown.
Into the corner, Weirin slicing through was Hreinyuk, couldn't find the pass. He'll flip it to Kujala. Kujala, watched there by Trin. Tough shot, good save, loose ball. And Halam will find it, and he loses it. Trin trying to pick it up, he does. He's got Albert Lee Whitehead ahead of him. Slow numbers here for England in the final 50. Quick shot, trying to go 2 for 1. Picked up there by the Finns. Ball still loose. And Finland will eventually grab it. Matsala. Stop signs from the bench. They'll try to kill as much of the final 30 seconds as they can. Rupe Jokela trying to get underneath. He does. Dive. Scores! Oh, they'll wave him off. We're in the crease. 14 seconds left. England bench screaming for a timeout, and they'll get it.
That was awfully close. But you know, our fine producing crew here at LCC Radotín, they've got all the angles down for you, and I'm sure we'll get another look at this one. And now England, I mean, they'll come out of this with a chance to drop their final play and have a different feeling heading into the breather. This is the Jokela chant. Yeah, I mean, that is, looks like the foot touchdown. This is going to be the grade A angle that you want to see.
Oh, that's clean. That is clean.
Well, I mean, shout out to the production crew for finding that angle, because, yeah, that is a missed call for certain. And, I mean, England now, they do have this chance to tie this game, and I would argue they've been the better team as of late, controlling possession, controlling these clocks, but still find themselves down. They need one late shot.
10 seconds to go. Janak. McLeod to the bench, 6-on-5 England. Janak. Blaemeyers, twister, scores! Great set play from Walt Christian's crew. They tied at 4 with 2.5 seconds to go.
It's just a little bit of a twister, and you're going to get a great look here at the aggressive stance of Ushita. Look how far out of his crease he comes, and because it is a twister, you can watch him throw his chest out towards the stick side, but the ball goes the other way. It's the benefit of a forward that can throw those kind of changing angle type of shots, a bit of a change up in the release, and now England can head to their dressing room with that momentum. You know, now Finland is going to be thinking about how little they were taking care of the ball, and if they have a chance to book their ticket to the final, that is going to have to be just a completely different game plan in the second half.
After 30 minutes, we're where we started, all even, 4-4. Finland, England, the winner goes to the goal to take on Ireland. Come back for the final 30 minutes from Radotín in Czech Republic here on YouTube. (15-12), Czechia leading Israel, being played right now at one of the other facilities here in Prague. 4-4 here at LCC Radotín between Finland and England. A fantastic opening half, and both goaltenders, Tino Farah, were phenomenal.
Yeah, and two very different styled goaltenders. Cam McLeod, a little bit more reserved in his crease, but we have seen him attacking the shooters with that aggressive step out. And Radotín, I mean, he's an aggressive style of goaltender. We've seen how far out in his crease he plays. In England, I mean, they're trying to look for these outside shots where they're bouncing and trying to catch him coming out when he's making that step. And I mean, when you have a goaltender playing that aggressive, sometimes it opens up room for those backdoor passes, and we'll see if England can start to take advantage of those sooner than later.
He's Tino Farah. I'm Teddy Jenner, alongside the fantastic stat ladies here at LCC Radotín, keeping us apprised of everything, making sure we got it all right. And England will take the opening possession of the second half with Jack Bucknell. Near side, Oliver Alsop. Late man on the floor is Prescott. Far side, Blaemeyers. Flashing through his Roper off the top of his stick. Prescott will find it in the near corner, 5 on the shot clock. He'll shoot a bouncer, not on target.
Remember, this is a rematch from last Saturday in which Finland won that game in overtime. And something that they can maybe take from that game is the fact that they trailed 5-1 at halftime. They went on to outscore England 12-6 in the second half. It just shows their ability to adjust on the fly.
There's Jokela inside. Kujala, shot saved by McLeod. And they'll call Joachim Miller in the crease.
And England cannot leave somebody like Kujala open like that. Even if it is just a split second of time, he's got the hands to make you pay within that time frame.
Kukkonen and Kromenhoek clashing together in the defensive end. Bucknell, Blaemeyers, inside shot by Prescott. And again, another bouncer goes wide off the target. Got to start putting those on net. Got to start challenging Radotín. Franja. Watched by Billy Rollins. Gets a pick from Kujala. Skips it far side. Weirin, low to high over top of the cage. This will be over and back. So out of the halftime timeout, Tino, both offenses a little shaky.
Yeah, I think you would probably expect that with a game of this importance. Maybe some guys gripping the stick a little bit too tight, but it's just a friendly reminder. These guys should be having fun here as well. Of course, there's a ton of pressure, but play loose, enjoy the moment, and see what happens after 60 minutes.
Blaemeyers low to low, turned aside by Radotín, loose ball. And it's picked up on the far side by Sundman. He loses it on the forecheck from Roper. 10-second count still on. They're going to have to throw this up the floor. They will. And a good pass up ahead. Raitanen. And he finds Kiviniemi. Jokela. Miller. Reitzela open in the middle. Good pass knocked down by the stick of number 25, Tom Holland. And then he'll find that loose ball and power cradle up the floor.
Just a second too late on that pass. If that comes even, I mean, that half second before that as well, it's another that kind of mid-range chance for Finland, but instead here comes England.
Prescott won't force it inside, gives it off to Bucknell. He'll shoot from deep, blocked in front by Kalsalmi. And Kromenhoek does a nice job to keep it onside. Quickly into the corner. Janak fakes it, trying to get inside. He does. Bouncer just missed on the near side. And that'll be another shot clock violation.
I think that every shot that England has taken in this second half so far has gone to the turf. They are trying to catch Radotín dropping down and getting it just under the bar.
They're going to have to start firing some high because he is indeed dropping. Here's Franja. Weirin, Altonen. Slips underneath his man. Shot short side, turned aside by McLeod. Up and out of play. Good take from Altonen. So light on his feet for a big man.
Wouldn't mind seeing them start to pair he and Miller up together. Really use that size on that side of the floor. Maybe try a little bit of bully ball with these big England defenders.
Reinuk trying to get underneath Rollins. Flip back. Kujala fakes it, and just missed on the near side. Two good fakes. Inside knocked down by Albert Lee Whitehead. And then he knocks his check to the floor. Shot clock running, loose ball. Whitehead doesn't want to pick it up. And eventually England will get it up ahead Robinson.
Such a close call for Kudrla. 3 fakes. He finally tries on the twister and just misses the net, but he had McLeod reaching.
Let's look at the ground balls. England with the advantage, 22-14. They've only power play for them this game as well. Been a very clean lacrosse game. Bucknell couldn't find it, picks it up off the rug. Good defense. Prescott from deep just missed. And then Bucknell took a heavy chop from Mattila.
Finland awfully lucky. They had Janak wide open on the crease for a little bit of time as you get another look at that last Kudrla chance just over the net.
Radotín spins off his man. Good pick from the teammate. Shot off target. Loose ball rolling towards center. And say it took a deflection, so it's not back over. So Jokela can find it, maybe get one shot off and find a reset. Up ahead, Joachim Miller. Fires from deep, shoulder save, big loose ball, and nicely handled by Bascom.
A lot of these one-and-done possessions right now for Finland. Goes to show how good England has been at boxing out to start off the second half compared to the first.
Bucknell to Janak. Near side, Alsop. Alsop trying to get over the top. Far side, Blaemeyers gets a pick from Bucknell. Takes a look at the shot clock, turns the corner, scores! A third of the game for Michael Blaemeyers, breaks the deadlock, 5-4 England.
You can just feel England pressing here. They're possessing the ball. They're controlling things on the offensive side, and it's just a little bit of a bump. That's all it takes for Blaemeyers to find that open space. And that's just a clean look. It goes right underneath of that right foot of the goaltender. It's been a big start here for England in this second half. They've had the better looks, and it just felt like it was a matter of time.
Big loose ball picked up by Kovaniemi. Kovaniemi to Reinyuk. 5 minutes gone here in the third. Raitala laid off the bench, won't shoot it, trying to get to a better angle, and he does it, he scores! Robert Raitala, his second of the contest, ties this game up at 5, and that's a great take from number 61.
Sometimes you need those emotional leaders. That's what Raitala is being right now for Finland. He's forced wide, but he will not be stopped. You see him, I mean, there's minimal angle here. He kind of has to jump to give himself a little more leverage, and it's tough for Cam McLeod to read that. He maybe drops a little bit early, and that extra jump opens up that area into the upper portion of the goal.
Kovaniemi wins the draw clean. Koskinen will leave it for Kudrla. Kudrla matched up with Billy Rollins. Kudrla can't tuck the hands. Good defense, Rollins. He'll shoot through a screen, deflected. Bouncing towards the sideboards. Kudrla takes a heavy hit, loose ball. Kudrla keeps it loose, and will just chuck it in the corner. And it'll be England possession. Good defense again from Walt Christian's English D.
Yeah, they've got their matchups. They're forcing Finland into these awkward angles. I mean, even on the Raitala goal, you see where he was on the floor. He's forced into a tough area there. Well read by England.
Bucknell, inside feed to Kromenhoek. And we're going to get a penalty away from the play. It's an offensive penalty going to be called against Michael Blaemeyers, I believe. And so for the first time tonight, Finland will head to the man advantage.
And he'll plead his case, and that's going to be one that frustrates the bench of England. And not only is that a loss because of the fact that, you know, he is one of the top goal scorers for England, but also while shorthanded, he's oftentimes one of the guys tasked with killing the penalty on the offensive side of the ball. So England will lose one of their big penalty killers on that area.
Joachim Miller will set it up as Finland goes strong right. Jokela through a screen. Brett Kujala behind the net. Dunk attempt doesn't connect with Raitala. Aaltonen trying to find it. Miller going to try and help. Aaltonen knocked to the turf. Ball's underneath him. And England just going to try to keep this loose. Now they'll pick it up. An outlet near side to Tom Roach.
Getting chippy, a couple extra cross checks in that pile, and now England has a man down in the change box.
I think that's Janak. I'm not sure. Maybe he hit his knee trying to get out the door. but he's not going to be able to head out on the floor. Now they got to get an extra body out there. And finally, it's Prescott. I'm not sure what happened to Janag, but he's definitely feeling it on the English bench. Outside shot, Alsop, right in the logo of Usitalo. And the power play will go back to work with a minute remaining.
So all within the span of about 30 seconds. England now, for the time being, out or without Janak and also Michael Blameyers.
Jokela will set it up to Altonen and Miller. Altonen, Jokela, backhand flip Altonen. One more, Kujala. Shot blocked in front by Albert Lee Whitehead. Ball pops free, took a funny bounce off the turf, and Roche has it again for England.
Another play drawn up for Kujala. They try to create a little chaos in the middle and a perfect seam pass, but an even better block by the penalty killers.
Now England will be able to kill off most of the penalty. Alsop, Prescott. Prescott patient. Look to take a late shot on the 30, he does! And he scores! Far side pass Usitalo, a shorty. And England takes the lead 6-5.
So the special teams battle now is coming to show itself as a major factor. You have England with a power play goal and just the third one in total throughout the tournament allowed against Finland. And now they've got a shorthanded goal as well with Michael Blameyers, who's one of the guys who often creates offense while shorthanded, watching from the box. So England will reclaim the lead, and that's a big one for them here as well, right at the tail end of that penalty.
And they'll call Kosalmi, check that, Kiviniemi on the withholding on the face-off. So England trying to find the first 2-goal lead of this lacrosse game.
And Janak back onto the floor here, Teddy.
And is Blameyers the penalty release? So England +1 while down a man. Janak. Prescott. Far side. Croman hook. Gets a pick there from Blameyers. Able to flip it to him. Time and room. And a penalty to Jack Bucknell off the ball as he was getting hounded behind the cage. And that's an undisciplined penalty from England as he got his stick up on Kiviniemi.
And back-to-back penalties now for England on the offensive side of the ball. This is just the undisciplined kind of thing that you can't be doing in a game with this importance. You have to just somehow eat some of these shots, whether or not you do or don't think there should be a penalty going the other way. You just can't make a play like this.
So back to the power play where they're 0 for 1 and gave up a shorthanded goal. Trailing by a goal, 6.5 to go. Jokela, Altonen, Kujala, Raitala, and Miller. Kujala works off the screen, won't shoot it, still looking. Now he will try to fire a 5-hole. Where is it? And I think it's in McLeod's pads.
Would have liked to have seen a little more ball movement there from Finland. You had a swing across the floor. I think everybody from England right now is reading shot on that far side. You got to be a little more elusive with it. You got to change up the angles and test McLeod.
England got away with too many men. Finland got away with a slash as Miller was trying to knock it out of Tatton's stick. Into the corner Alsop. Late man is Janak. He has it now. We'll go far side Roper. Skip pass Alsop with a good release. Usitalo able to get post to stop that one.
Big save, Usitalo. Back-to-back shorthanded goals against. It feels like a backbreaker. That's a massive save for him at this point.
Power play's got to start being effective here for Kyle Goundry's crew. Kujala, Jokela, flip pass Altonen, shot, had a stick deflected by Albert Lee Whitehead. Loose ball, Miller, 5 on the shot clock. Miller, Jokela, got to shoot it. And they won't be able to. Too many passes. Good defense by the England short man unit. And that'll take us to our media timeout. England down a man, up a goal here in the third from Prague. 5:24 to go here in the third quarter. Tino Fair, Teddy Jenner with you from Radotín, Czech Republic. England holding on to a 1-goal lead. No team has had more than a 1-goal lead in this game. 3 lead changes and a whole lot of excitement. A different kind of excitement from the earlier semifinal.
Yeah, I mean, in the earlier semifinal, we were seeing goals aplenty and these super exciting plays. This one's still equally as exciting, but more of a defensive masterclass, I would say. I would say more of a chess match than anything else. And it just feels like, you know, whichever team is going to be able to, I mean, Captain Obvious here, make less mistakes. But, it just feels like everything is tightening up so much as this game goes along.
Well, in a defensive battle like this, you know every possession is vitally important. As driving through the cage with Janak, and he got called for in the crease.
I think he's feeling all right after he got shaken up a little bit earlier on. What a save by Lauri Uusitalo.
So still 20 seconds on the power play here. Got to be careful of the man coming out of the box. Miller, Jokela, backhand flip alternate. Won't pull the trigger. Kujala working inside, shot wide, rebound. Kujala, good save McLeod. Can he get his rebound? He does. And it falls to Raitala. And Bucknell out of the box. Back to even strength. The Finns are 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Miller and alternate crashing through the Twin Towers on the far side. Raitala. Work the near side with Kujala. He'll shoot from deep, bouncer off the near side pipe. Oh, that hit the pipe. And the referees are going to say no. And now the officials are going to talk about this.
I mean, to me, this is Finland ball.
And they are going to talk it through. Good job by the officials. England fans don't like it. We're going to look here in the replay. Clearly off the skinny red friend behind Cam McLeod. Right to the far side, Alton, way out by the English bench. Jokela working hard for him. Step back shot, save McLeod, and he'll find that loose ball.
Looking for that downhill drive from Raitala, but he stops up and decides to shoot. Wouldn't mind seeing him start to use that big frame a little bit more. Try to get to the interior, especially when you're going down with speed.
Prescott. Far side, Blay Myers, heavy shot. Took a deflection off a Finnish defender. It'll stay here. Ball came back into play off the stanchions behind us. Here's a look at the alternate shot that easily handled from Cam McLeod. Croman hook. Work inside with Blay Myers. Threw it behind the net to a guy that was completely covered by Koskinen, and somehow England comes away with it. Up top, Prescott. Lost there by Nipley. Prescott, good save, Uusitalo.
Oh, what a move by Prescott. You can see, I mean, he must have been playing a little bit of field lacrosse recently, because that's just a nice split dodge, and decides to put it back into his proper hand just at the last second.
Reinuk gives it off to Kujala. He's been held in check for the most part of this game, just 1 goal so far. Kujala gets a pick from Raitala. Tries to flip it inside, he does, and good butt end save from Cam McLeod. Big loose ball, Raitala trying to come away with it, and he does. Reset the 30. Far side, Yimi Weirin gets a pick and roll. Jokela all alone off the crossbar. And Finland wisely lets that one go out of play, but a great pick and roll on the far side.
And England are going to keep all of their defenders on, despite the couple of resets here from the Finns.
Inside shot, off target. Jokela gets his own rebound. Jokela off the screen. Near side, Kujala. He wants it right in the logo of Cam McLeod.
Not the release that Kujala would have wanted there. It's a mid-range shot that's right into that mid-section of Cam McLeod, with a chance to wear down the defenders even more. And Teddy, it's been a little while since we've seen a goal in general now. England with the last one.
The last one was a shorty from the English to take the 1-goal lead. Bucknell flashing through. He was not tackled, but covered, trying to fly through the middle. Quickly up ahead, Sundman. He'll leave it for Kiviniemi. Now Hryniuk with 20 on the 30. Minute 50 to go on a moving clock here in the third quarter. The winner faces Ireland for gold on Saturday. Hryniuk tried the one-hand backhander, not a good idea. Loose ball, brace girdle. He finds Bucknell. One more Will Alsop. Prescott, Janak. Late man Roper has it now. The Bucknell in the corner. Backhand, razor pick, good save, Usitalo. Good play there from England off the change. Now Bucknell trying to run downhill. Has Roper just out of his reach. Falls to Janak. Prescott. Bucknell from deep, took a deflection. That went off the leg of Tilkinen. England still has it. Heavy hit on Prescott. Penalty coming. This is going to go to Tilkinen. Backdoor look, scores! Bucknell to Janak, and it's the first two-goal lead of this game. 7-5 England.
And right before this goal from Janak, he was knocked out of the play. He remained down for a few seconds until he was able to get back up, and you can see him. He appears at the last second, and nobody's near him because he was down before that. Finland completely forgot about him. Those are the mental mistakes that may wind up costing you a chance to win a championship.
48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Kiviniemi with another clean face-off win. Up ahead, Hryniuk. Hryniuk in the offensive zone. Watched by Rose. Quick shot. Deflected by Rose. Can Hryniuk find this loose ball? It'll be Kujala. 10 on the shot clock. Raitala. Shot clock still moving here. 5, 4. Reitzela's got to get something off. Steps inside. Just missed over the top. Altonen with a shot. No, after the buzzer. It got past McLeod, but it didn't beat the shot clock.
Oh man, this is awfully close.
And Walt Christian screaming for his team to go. A heavy shot by Janak will go into the corner, and the quarter will end. England takes a much-needed two-goal lead into the break. 15 minutes left. Come back and join Tino and I here on YouTube from Prague. Tino, you were playing telestrator in between the break. Was that the right call on the Altonen shot?
Yeah, sorry for the Finland fans watching from home. That was indeed the right call. I was able to pull it up here on the broadcast and just rewind a little bit. There were zeros up on the clock. And the reason why, I mean, aside from the fact that of the score itself, well, remember earlier in this game, there was that close crease crash that the officials waved off that would have given Finland a chance back on the board. I think it actually would have given them the lead at that time, if I remember correctly. On the replay, it showed that the takeoff was clean. And just looking to see, like, is there a makeup call coming or anything like that? But you'll get a look here at the score difference. You can see only twice were there times when Finland was able to pull away ever so slightly, but never with the lead more than one until as of late. I mean, once the second half came around, you could just feel England taking more and more control of this one, possessing the ball on the offensive side, and now they find themselves 15 minutes away from a chance to defend their title.
Big stat for me, 31 loose balls to 22 in favor of England. That's a +9 differential. And as we said many times, you win the loose ball battle, more times than not, you're gonna win a lacrosse game. And now it's gut check time of the final 15 minutes in this one. Kiviniemi trying to win it, loose ball, bounce back into the English zone. Referee got bundled over there by Aaltonen. Up ahead to Trin, got to get it across center, being watched by Kiviniemi, and Trin will get it just across center in time and give it off to Roper. England on a slow change. Roper to Bucknell. Alsop, Janak working hard. Alsop bouncer, never roller gonna say, got a piece of Usitalo. And Finland will now pick it up as they did give the reset to the English.
I don't really think they realized it. More than half their offense started to change.
Matsala, Kiviniemi. Now Rupi Jokela, no goals here in this one. Goals have been hard to come by for everybody. But he's one of their best scorers here in this tournament, leading them with 13. Oh, and they're gonna wave it off on Hryniuk. Quickly, England the other way. That's a bit of a questionable call, Tino Farah.
Certainly looked like that was up against some netting to me. That was awfully close, like you said. We're gonna have to get another look at that one when we get a chance.
Bucknell gets a screen from Cromenhoek. Inside Cromenhoek, good save, Usitalo.
What a save by the Finnish netminder.
Tilkinen. And throws it away. Mental errors again by the Finns. Albert Lee Whitehead has Janak on the backside. Janak kick save and a beauty, Usitalo. Loose ball, Sundman. Tilkinen. Kiviniemi. And Kiviniemi will slow things down.
Transition hasn't really come to play all that much for Finland in this one. England doing a good job of getting back.
Kiviniemi will go bench side. Joachim Miller trying to run downhill against Albert Lee Whitehead, knocked out of his stick. And loose ball, Ming Trin. Momentum starting to flow in the favor of the English. Miller now caught in the defensive zone. Roper matched up by Hukkinen. Gets a screen. No one to pass to. Blameyer spins, shoots, low to low rebound. Janak over the top. Big loose ball. Joachim Miller uses all of his 6'5" frame to find that one for the Finns.
Yeah, and he's got to be exhausted. He was out on the last O shift, had to stay back and play a little bit of defense, and that was a lengthy possession for England as well.
Into the corner, Raitala. Aaltonen flashes through. Raitala from deep. Never made it on target. Loose ball, Jokela. Watched there by Hallman. Can't flip it. Gets inside, got to get a shot off. A desperation backhander, never made it close.
You could see Jokela, he looks to the heavens. We'll take another look. This was that dunk from before that goes disallowed. Oh no, that's pinned right up against the post. What a save by McLeod.
What a job by the crew in the truck. Well done, fellas. The forward production staff earning their keep here in Radotín. Heavy pick, Alsop. Cromenhoek on the wrong side. Big save, Usitalo. And then a big hit by Prescott. And they're going to give him a penalty on a slash. So Finland will head to their third power play of this game.
Oh, got him in the helmet as well.
Well, that is a good call from the official. And this is a vastly important power play for the Finns.
I mean, for multiple different reasons. Remember, it was on their last power play was when England scored the shorthanded goal. I mean, this is only their third power play chance of the game, but they've been blanked so far. And England, they've scored on their one chance, and they have that shorty.
Jokela, some last minute instructions. Kujala, Raitala. Now Jokela, into the corner, Aaltonen. Jokela. Double seal on the far side for man cutting through the middle. Good set play, great save, Cam McLeod. And he's starting to shut the door in the back end.
So it was a bit of a scissor seal. Raitala's open up in the middle, and Jokela puts it right into his stick. That is maybe the biggest save of the game for Cam McLeod. If Finland had been able to execute early on the power play, all sorts of time afterwards to try to tie this up.
Blaymeyer's triple team comes, still has it on the power cradle. Up ahead, Roper from deep. Bouncer save, Usitalo. Popped a loose ball free. And finally grabbing it was the defense of number 17, Letomaki.
But even then, Letomaki, like, it wasn't the easiest loose ball, even though there's nobody near him. Like, that's not happening last night in the Finns game versus the Czechs.
Alton will set it up. We have a different opponent here tonight than the Czechs. Jokela inside, scores! Big goal, Rupe Jokela, a much needed one. 7-6, England leads, a power play marker.
And Jokela, with 13 goals in the tournament coming into this one, he had been blanked otherwise to this point in the game. Not only is this a massive goal for Finland to kind of feel that goal scoring themselves and start to feel that shine of hope a little bit again, but for Jokela specifically to see what it feels like to see one of his shots get past McLeod. At a certain point, you just have to be questioning what's going on here. Am I running into a hot goaltender, or is it me? And Jokela, he gets that feeling, better late than never, and now Finland can look to tie.
No brace girdle on the draw there for England, so Will Alsop took it. He got called for going early. Raitala, as the Finns will look to try and tie this game. Near side, Jokela splits past Rollins, plants his feet, heavy shot just over top. And he gets his own loose ball late in the shot clock. Jokela flips it, Reinjuk, blocked in front by Rollins. Ball still loose, but it'll be a violation as the dunk attempt from Raitala won't count.
What a block that was. Those are the battles that you're gonna need to win if you want a chance at a gold medal. A crucial time to stop your goaltender from needing to make a save.
Here's Bucknell. Under 10 minutes to go. Blaymeyers has 3 here tonight. Alsop, Gignac flashes. Alsop at the feet of Usitalo. This one goes high up into the net, and it'll stay here with England possession.
And take a look at the shot selection again. It's down to the turf, a heavy one. Looking to get it under the bar once again. You can see Usitalo drop.
Croman hook. Up top, Blaymeyers. Takes the shot, shoulder save, Usitalo. Loose ball, Kaisalmi. Up ahead, Koskinen. Kujala out the front door. Doesn't have help, takes a couple of chops. And will fake the pass to Jokela, and I'll give it off to him. In the corner, Weirin. Weirin trying to turn the corner. He does, low to high, didn't miss by much. Loose ball bouncing towards center. This will be over and back. And with 8:50 to go, to be England possession deep in the Finnish zone.
Yeah, so they can save their legs a little bit, already starting the offensive zone. Another sort of lucky bounce for Finland as they decided to make the late change with the English defender going up. It was almost a breakaway for England.
Bucknell being shadowed by Kiviniemi. Trying to get underneath. Bucknell, he does, and he dives, and he falls, and a good save by Usitalo. Bucknell a little slow to get up. And the officials will call time for Jack Bucknell.
You can watch him just try to muscle his way through. He gets that step and goes down hard. And I mean, everybody battered and bruised at this point, everybody battling something. This is a lot of lacrosse to play in really not a lot of time, but it's whichever team can battle through those extra bruises that's going to be crowned victorious.
6th game in 8 days for England. Cutting through, Raitala just missed on the short side. Big loose ball. Kujala trying to find it, couldn't. And now Reinjuk will. 14 on the shot clock. Jokela on an island. Now we'll get some defensive support. Big pick there from Reinjuk. Inside, Reinjuk just missed. And Kujala can't find it, but England does. Ball pops free. Jokela wisely lets it go over center. And England can't find it. Finland does.
And just back to your previous point, Teddy, as well. Remember, England is one of the teams that had to play 5 games. Finland a little bit more rested because they won their division, so they just up to 4 games coming into this one.
Alternate Won't pull the trigger, spins off his man, swims, gets inside, fakes it, again, cross hand, oh what a save McLeod, dipping and dancing, was Jarno Aaltonen looking like Dan Dawson. Jokela to Raitala, shot, scores! We're tied, Robert Raitala, back-to-back goals for the Finns.
After the best save of the game from Cam McLeod, Finland continue to press. I said early in this game that one of the things Finland is excellent at was getting those reset possessions. This game, it hasn't really gone that way for them, but this is a reset, and their emotional leader, Robert Raitala, is able to shoot through a screen. You can see the release point is up near the head of the defender, and Cam McLeod doesn't see it until it's already blistering towards the post and in.
Back to all square, halfway through the fourth quarter. Here comes Rupe Jokela. On an island near side. Gonna get a pick there from Weirin. One more from Joachim Miller. Backhand flip. Miller put it over top of the cage. Weirin with a rebound opportunity. Couldn't find the handle, but a penalty coming to England. And another power play for the Finns.
Oh man, you just hope for the sake of England. I mean, as they've got a man down here, but they're going to be without their captain, one of their biggest penalty killers. But you just hope, if you're a fan of England now, considering how well they're playing, that there's no real implosion, because there's no need to. Yes, you have Finland starting to press here, but England's been going steady since the beginning of this second half. You got to look at this as just one massive penalty kill, and they've been good throughout the tournament so far. It's 60%.
1 for 3, or 2 for 3 on the PK here tonight. Jokela going quick, twister, took a deflection off a defender's stick. Not a shot. Shot clock still running. Kujala, Jokela, Kujala. Shot off the shoulder. Fresh 30. Aaltonen, Jokela. Raitala will flash through the middle. Krajniuk, twister, scores! Snuck through McLeod, and the Finns have scored 3 straight, and they take the lead, 8-7.
Krajniuk earlier in this game scored a big one for the Finns, in which it was an underhand release that beat McLeod. This time he goes more traditional, over top on a forehand, and he hammers it down and underneath of Cam McLeod. It's been a little bit of a struggle, the special teams in this game for Finland, but better late than never, and somehow now they lead late in this fourth quarter.
And still no brace girdle, taking the draws for England. That's a huge loss for them, as Kiviniemi's been able to control the face-off dot. Far side, Gignac. Gets a screen from Alsop, flips it inside. Alsop scores! Oliver Alsop with his first. We're back to even.
This is what I'm talking about. This is why there's no need for England to feel the implosion coming. But look at where the shot goes. We've been talking about the bouncers in this game, and while this one doesn't bounce until it's already in the net, look at where they're firing. They can see Ushitalo is dropping down to his knees, and they want to try to bounce these past and over the shoulder. This one just goes under the glove, but England with a fantastic response just after the power play goal again.
6 minutes to go. When we come back, it'll be Finland possession off the procedure on the draw. 8-8 is your score. It's starting to heat up here in Prague in semifinal number 2.
Pivo z rodinného pivovaru, kde řemeslo a tradice jdou ruku v ruce.
Just as we started, just as the first quarter ended, just as the second quarter ended, tie ball game between England and Finland. The winner will face Ireland for gold. The loser will play Germany for bronze. And this one is going to go right down to the wire, Tino Farah.
Did you expect anything else?
Nope.
Considering the semifinal we had before this one, I mean, there's no surprise, there's no disputing that the four best teams in this European Championship were here in this semifinal, and what a show they're putting on.
Here comes Kujala. Jokela won't pull the trigger, gets a pick there from Miller. Far side right to the, slips off the check from Trin. Kujala flashes, outside shot, never made it on target. Loose ball, Aaltonen, 9 on the shot clock, trying to work his way in. Aaltonen from deep, good save McLeod.
And you can see McLeod there, he just absorbs this shot. We talked a lot about the rebounds bouncing off of him in the first two quarters. This one, he squeezes it, not letting anything come free of his body.
Janak on the far side. Tough handle for Bucknell. Off the dasher, straight up into the air. Good job by Tilkinen to shut him down, but somehow Blaemeyers comes away with it. Twister crosshand shot, just off target. Loose ball bouncing towards the English bench. And that's the first time I've seen Bracegirdle in a while. He's going to come out and play some defense with 5 minutes to go.
And that's going to be a question now for him. Does Finland want to attack at him? And if so, how does he look after missing some time?
Into the corner, Weirin, the man who started it. Gets a screen there from Jokela. Tried the rollback, but didn't have his head up. Jokela was smothered. Weirin picks up that loose ball with 10 on the shot clock. He'll turn the corner. He'll shoot low to low. Good save, McLeod. Big loose ball, Jokela. And he comes away with it.
And the reset here for Finland.
Have a tired defense out there. Kujala steps onto the floor. Weirin flashes through. Krajniuk tried to flip it to right to the loose ball, Rollins. He'll run. Give it off to Alsop. Late man is Bucknell. Roper. Kromenhoek. Far side Prescott. Trying to get inside. Good defense there from Sundman. Roper. Oh, he tried to go short side. Loose ball bouncing towards center. Over and back with 3:47 to go.
Oh, Teddy, that did not miss by all too much, but we'll get another look at the chance earlier on in that glove save by England. It led to a reset for Finland, which is something they've been better at here in these last 2, 3, 4 minutes.
Reitzela with a quick shot early in the 30. Bit of a bench seal for Reitzela off the reset. Now Jack Robinson up ahead. Robinson will leave it for Bucknell. Matched up with Tilkinen. He's got Blaemeyers working with him on the near side. They'll go far side, Oliver Alsop. Bucknell, he'll shoot. Deflected off the stick of a Finnish defender, not a play. That was Severi Koskinen. Prescott, Alsop, Bucknell. Bucknell trying to get underneath. Good recovery by Koskinen. Alsop through a screen. Oh, didn't miss by much again on the near side. Prescott had it knocked out of his stick. Usitalo with it. Quickly up ahead. Kaisalmi. Watched by Whitehead. Takes a couple of chops. Keeps his feet moving wisely. Fakes the flip. And then gets it to Koskinen. 15 on the shot clock for Hrajna. Aaltonen just getting on the floor now. Kujala into the corner, Reitzela. Had to double check the pocket. Aaltonen gonna go and change. Reitzela from deep. Good defensive play there by Rollins.
And remember on the last shot that Reitzela took, he's shooting up high, near the defender's head. You'll get a look here, his follow through. That doesn't feel good for anybody, but he knows that he wants to hide the head of his stick as long as possible against a goaltender like Cam McLeod.
Bucknell across the top. We'll go far side, Janak. Kromenhoek being shut off behind the cage. Roper gets a pick from Bucknell. Inside, Bucknell scores! Jack Bucknell puts England ahead 9-8 with 2:07 to go.
I mean, the pass is good, but Bucknell, he should get an assist on his own goal here with how good of a screen this was. Look at how fired up the England fans are. Watch how hard he pushes off here, and he goes right to the middle. That's not an easy catch to make either with a swinging defensive stick. Take a look at this angle of it. Somehow he picks this out of the air, and the poise to be able to finish equally as impressive in a moment like this, at a time like this in the game. What a goal that was from Jack Bucknell.
Kiviniemi wins the draw again. Loose ball picked up by Finland. Kaisalmi to Kiviniemi. And now Hryniuk. Kujala directing traffic. Ball goes to Raitala. Near side. Jokela inside Kujala. Jokela gets a pick from Miller. Shoots to a screen off target. Ball bouncing towards center. And it'll be a shot clock violation with 90 seconds to go.
Gut check time now for the Finns. They need a stop. Remember, they still have their second half timeout as well.
Janak. England desperately hoping for a shot and a reset. Blaywire's inside. Croman hook. Good save, Usitalo. He's got men up ahead. And Finland going to call their timeout now with 1:08 to go. What can Kyle Gowndry draw up for the Finns? Down a goal.
And important as well for them to sprint over the line, so they'll start off already in the offensive zone. And I mean, you got to think as well that Usitalo will start off on the bench for this 6-on-5 set. Like it's kitchen sink time now for Finland. There is more time probably than what you think. I mean, there's about 90 seconds or so to try to make something happen. But if they're not going to be able to get their grade A shot, if they're not going to be able to get their number one look, this is a chance for them to be able to get back to what worked so well for them yesterday, what's worked for them so well in the previous games, and what has created some of these late goals for them trying to come back into this game, and that's the offensive rebound. They have to have a couple of guys that are willing to go and crash and bang, get a little bit banged up themselves, but create another set for their forward group to try to make something happen.
No matter what happens with this shot, Finland needs to come up with the loose ball. There's a look at Kyle Gowndry. What did you draw up, sir, for your team? Usitalo on the bench, 6-on-5 Finland. They need a goal here in the final 70 seconds. Kujala. Jokela. Down low, alternate. Pass picked off, brace girdle. Up ahead, Roper. No goalie in the cage. Roper. And England will call the timeout. Smart there by Walt Christensen. Finland will be able to get their goalie on the floor, but with 45 seconds left and 20 on the shot clock, they're going to have to play a little desperate here, Tino.
Yeah, and the important thing for them right now is, not only to possess the ball, which is something that they've done so well throughout this game, but they need to keep this as far away from their goal, as far away from the center line as possible. You can't get too cute with it. If you're in some trouble, make sure you put it into a dangerous area as far away from the defenders as possible. We talked earlier about how the transition hasn't really been too much of a factor for Finland. Maybe start to trust that they just don't have their legs in this game. Just keep this away from the center line and try to ice this game if you're England.
England trying to go back-to-back European champions. They won last year. They're 45 seconds away from going back to the finals this year. But that 45 is probably going to seem like an eternity for Walt Christensen and company. It'll start here near side with Tom Roper. England fans cheering on their boys. Roper splits past Kovaniemi. Kovaniemi still all over Roper, trying to keep him out as far as possible. Last thing he can do is take a penalty here. England changing already, And wisely, Roper will just roll it into the corner. Usitalo's got to get to the bench. Final 20 seconds. Up ahead, Raitala. This is your lacrosse game, folks. Raitala into the corner. Jokela up top. Kujala through a screen, scores! Brett Kujala! A 6-on-5 goal with 7 seconds to play. We're tied at 9. And overtime is knocking at the door.
Brett Kujala, talking about him earlier and how his big attribute are his hands and working inside. He scored an early goal in this game from distance. He scores a late game here from distance as well. Maybe England not able to push out as much on them as they thought just based on the scouting report. But Brett Kujala, one of the leaders for this team, Finland, has just brought his team some extra life.
And for the second game in a row, the semifinals are going to overtime. Quick break. Next goal wins here in Prague. Well, if he didn't get enough lacrosse in the first semifinal, it went to overtime with Ireland knocking off Germany. Brett Kujala says, I want to play some overtime too, as he scores with 7 seconds left to force some free lacrosse here between Finland and England. And big news for England, Tom Bracegirdle's out there to take this draw against Kiviniemi. Both teams will get a timeout here in overtime. But its next goal wins, and a berth in the final is on the line. Are you not entertained? There's the stats through 60 minutes of play. Finland has the face-off advantage, but Bracegirdle's back at the dot. Bracegirdle and Kiviniemi getting the instructions from the official. And Bracegirdle wins it. Loose ball. Battle here at center. Knocked the turf. Tatton with it for England. Now he's got to be careful. He'll go far bench side. Blay Myers. Won't force it against Kiviniemi. Give it off to Gignac. All it takes is one. Prescott to Gignac. Shot wide. Loose ball off the far boards, Bucknell, 8 on the shot clock. From a tough angle, ooh, that one didn't miss the far post by much. 2 suspect takes from England, now Finland will get the opportunity.
Yeah, they've been shooting high most of the game here on those bouncers, but these last 2 shots, they try to roll it along the turf into the lower portion of the goal.
Miller fires it to Jokela in the corner. Jokela to Miller, trying to get inside. Miller scores! 47 seconds in. Jokka Miller with his first of the game sends Finland to the finals, and we will have a new champion in 2026.
Well, you save your best for your last shot. I don't think anybody would have drawn up Jokka Miller getting the winner based on some of the shooters that Finland has had in this one. But look at him, called for bully ball earlier in this game. Finally, in overtime, Miller uses his size. He leans on his defender and gets it under Cam McLeod. Like you said, Teddy, there's going to be a new champion of Europe, and it's going to be either Ireland or Finland.
What a phenomenal day of lacrosse here in Radotín. Finland wins it in overtime, and they will take on Ireland for gold. England will face Germany for bronze in a rematch of last year's gold medal game. But for the first time in both of these programs' history, it'll be Finland or Ireland winning their first ever championship at the European Box Lacrosse Championships. This was a back and forth all game. Nobody had a lead more than one all night. They continue to trade leads. They swap goals back and forth for 60 minutes. Brett Kujala scored with 7 seconds to go in regulation to force the extra frame. And then it's Joachim Miller calling his own number, isolated against the defender low, gets inside and buries it short side past Cam McLeod for the winner. And Finland advances here in the semifinals. Tino Farah will get an interview after this one. But holy smokes, the women's semifinals will go tomorrow. Plenty of lacrosse still left to be played here in Prague over the next 2 days. Champions will be crowned, rankings through the top 18 and the top 7 in the women's division. And if today was any example of what is upcoming over the final 48 hours of lacrosse here, expect the unexpected and expect some absolutely phenomenal lacrosse. There's always a great show of sportsmanship here between both teams on the handshakes. As the coaching staffs come together, Walt Christensen and Kyle Goundry, former coach and player, the Calgary Roughnecks. But it wasn't England's night at the end of the day. Finland wins it 10-9 in overtime. Stay tuned for a post-game interview with Tino Farah. Until we speak again, stay safe and be excellent to each other.
All right, here with the man who tied the game for Finland, Brett Kujala. A thrilling overtime win for your group. And first of all, let's start off with your game-tying goal. I think there was 4 seconds left on the clock when you fired that. What do you remember? And also, maybe more importantly, what were your emotions like when you guys saw that you had one final chance to tie this game?
You try not to get in your own head. You know you're going to have one shot left. You have to make it count. I wish I could say I aimed where I shot that ball. I think I tried to go high and it went 5-hole. But it's just making sure that I get the shot, get it off clean, and get it on goal. That was the only thing that was going through my head there.
You just told me off air that you guys got a phone call from your head coach, Tracy Koleski, who unfortunately is not here right now. It sounds like there's a chance he's coming back. What was that phone call? Is he trying to draw up plays for you guys when he's away from the bench?
TK is the heart and soul of this team here. I think he was just calling to see what he noticed online, and I'm sure he's probably going to call something pretty similar to what Gowans drew up for us. Maybe he would have liked a better shot from me there, but it's definitely, I think he called about 5 to 10 times there in that game.
Your group has played together for a lot of tournaments over the years. Now you guys have a chance to be crowned champions. You got a big test coming up now in the gold medal game versus Ireland. What would it mean to you to be crowned a European champion?
Seeing how much European lacrosse has grown and how well the Finns have done since I started playing with the team and since they had TK and everyone's taken off, it would be huge for the program. There's nothing more that we want than a gold medal at the European Nationals.
Look at us, huh? A couple of BC boys.
A couple of BC boys. Who'd have thought? Not us.
Congratulations, brother.
Thanks,